Hey everyone, welcome to today's class. This is part of the 7 Days to Better Gut Health series with me and Dr. Will Bulsiewicz, Dr. B, I think is an easier way of remembering his name. And today I'm bringing you 4 yoga poses for better gut health. Specifically, these yoga poses are fantastic for aiding in digestion. A lot of times in yoga, you'll hear people talk about detoxing yoga or yoga to help you detox or sweat out the toxins or eliminate the toxins. And I think it's important to know that your body, you're kind of born like a package deal. You have everything you need to detox naturally. Like you don't need to do anything external in order to help your body detox, eliminate toxins or anything like that. But what we can do is help our body's natural processes along the way. And these yoga poses are a great way to do that. So you don't need any special props or anything. Just make sure you have a yoga mat where you can be comfortable. So 4 poses is what we're going to do today. First one, I want you to start on your back. Come all the way down. This one is just one of my absolute favorites. Just an easygoing supine twist. So you can bring your right knee in towards your chest, extend the left leg out. Just squeeze the leg in nice and close as you can comfortably get. So it should feel like, stretchy goodness. No pain. If you feel pain, just back off a little bit. Inhale fully. And on your exhale, stack the right knee over the hip and then cross it over to the left. So again, you're looking for that feeling that says, ooh, stretchy goodness. No pain. You shouldn't feel any like pinching or major discomfort in the back. It should feel nice. And what we're doing in twisting postures is notice how you feel this little bit of a twist, a little bit of a stretchy sensation across the abdomen. And that's what you're going for. So think of this as a gentle massage for all of the organs. You can hold this one for really as long as you feel comfortable. It's a really feel-good pose to hold for a long time when you feel like you need it. Let's switch sides. Always want to make sure you're doing things evenly, symmetrically. So same thing, right leg extends this time. Hug the left knee in towards the chest at whatever point is comfortable. And then stack the left knee over the hip. And let's cross it over the body to the right side. And same thing, just a quick little tip on this. Make sure your hips line up with your shoulders. So if you kind of look down, your hips shouldn't be dragging all the way over to the right or too far off to the left. Just make sure they're pretty much stacked here. So let the left knee get nice and heavy. So again, you feel that twisting, gentle twisting sensation across the abdomen. You'll probably feel it in the back too. That always is a nice feel-good bonus. And inhale, come back to the center. Pose number 2 is, and I cannot make this up, although I could, but I'm not making this up. This pose is called wind relieving pose. Yes, I'm serious. You're gonna hug both knees in towards the chest, and you can like wrap the arms around the shins and just press the knees down towards the chest. So you'll notice that this creates just a little bit of light compression on the abdomen. If you lengthen the tailbone down towards the end of your mat, you'll keep the length in the spine, and that just feels a little bit better. But even if the lower back, the tailbone kind of pop up off your mat at first, that's okay. Don't worry about it. You can even not bounce, but kind of rock forward, back, kind of bringing the tailbone up, down, and then maybe eventually holding that, bringing the knees in towards the chest. And we'll take a couple more breaths here. You can rock side to side just a little bit too. my instinct as a teacher is to explain things and all this. And I promise you, after I said the name of this pose, I was like, my instinct is to keep explaining what that means. And I was like, you know what? I think they get it. Take a couple more breaths here. And eventually cross the ankles. Go ahead and rock up. Pose number 3 is child's pose. And this one you're probably familiar with. And I really love child's pose for those moments when you have a little bit of an upset stomach. And it can feel just really supported and really nice when you're trying to digest. So bringing the feet together, knees apart, take them wide enough so that when you come forward, the chest can rest between the thighs. So walk the hands forward, sit the hips back, let the forehead come down. So make sure your hips are heavy on the heels. So try to avoid being forward here. And instead, make sure your weight is distributed back towards the feet. And if this is uncomfortable for the knees, you can always put something you could put pillows under the hips, between the hips and the heels, so you don't have to sit as low. But either way, you want to make sure that you're sitting back, not forward on the hands. So just let the chest melt down. And you can adjust the spacing of the knees if you need a little bit less room. So the knees end up being kind of close up to the ribs. Arms can be forward, but if you want more, something more restorative, more supportive, you can just wrap the arms behind you as well. And again, this pose you can hold for as long as you want. You can stay here for as long as is comfortable. Take a couple more breaths. And gradually start to sit up on that next inhale. Last pose, we're going to sit comfortably on our mats. You can cross the legs however you normally might. So again, no right or wrong here, just cross them however is comfortable. And following that same kind of twisting shape that we did earlier on our backs, we're going to do the same thing with just an easygoing side bend. So walking the left arm forward, reach the right arm overhead. If you're very flexible, you can come down to the left elbow, stretch the right arm over. And to add a little bit more, start to fold the chest over the left knee. So you walk out to a little bit of a diagonal. Inhale, come up. Let's walk to the right side. Right arm is going to walk out. Left arm comes all the way up and over. So a little bit of that gentle compression, a little bit of a twist. Exhale, fold over the right thigh. So the chest tries to come square. And inhale, come all the way back up. Hands to the heart center. Big breath out. Namaste. Now, thank you so much for joining me for class today. I'm going to link to everything you need to know in the description below. So again, my name is Erin Motz. This is Bad Yogi, and this is for the 7 Days to Better Gut Health series with Dr. B. I'm going to link to him in the description below so you can find him on social media, as well as I'm going to link to where you can find more free stuff from Bad Yogi, series, classes, yoga tips, anything you could possibly want from your yoga practice. I'll link to all of that in the description below. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you right back here next time.